Hi, I'm Megan Preslin, and for my network learning project for my CEP 810 class, I had to learn a new skill by watching YouTube videos. I immediately knew that I wanted to cook mussels. As I went to YouTube and began my search for mussels, I came across the first video, and the first video had all the ingredients and it laid it all out for me, but it was, as I went to go for the measurements, the website that it recommended, it was down, and so I wasn't able to get the proper ingredients. Also in that search, I started to realize that I needed to kind of go a little bit further back because I needed to really know the basics of mussels. The first lesson I learned when I was getting my mussels at the grocery store is that mussels are live. I was not aware of this. And so as the fine gentleman behind the counter was giving me my mussels, he's like, I will put them on ice and you can just leave them on ice until you're ready to cook them, but you might want to cook them in a day or two. So that was lesson number one, that mussels are alive when you get them at the store or anywhere you go. Once I found out that the mussels were live, I realized I had to go even further step back, to actually understand what it meant to clean and how to cook a live mussel. So that's when I again continued my search on YouTube, and I came up on some videos that would help me out, and so I started there with the basics.
Once I found the videos on cleaning the mussels, I searched then for a recipe that I would want to try, and so I got all of the ingredients that I needed, and then I chopped up all the ingredients first prior to cleaning the mussels because I wanted the mussels to stay fresh and have them sit on ice while I started to chop peppers and onions and garlic like that. So then once I had everything prepped for that, I continued to clean the mussels, and you're going to want to wash them and remove anything on the outside shell. You can use a sharp knife to remove any barnacles or dirt, and then you're also going to check for any beards, which is the furry patch attached to the shell, and you'll just remove this with your knife as well, and just remove that. And then the final step in cleaning the mussels is you want to test if any shells are open. You slightly close them, and if they stay open, you're not going to cook those because they are dead. And then the ones that are that close back up are good to go in your pot. So kind of a lesson right there as well. You don't want to cook the dead. You don't want to cook dead mussels. After washing the mussels, I began the cooking process. I dumped all the other ingredients into my large pot, and then it was time to put the mussels in. And it's a fairly quick process for cooking mussels. It'll take about 5 minutes for the mussels to cook, and you're going to cook with the lid on the pot. You're going to do a final shake of the pot to ensure that the herbs get to all of the mussels, and then they're ready to be served. It's important to note too that if any of them don't open, you should not eat them, so you're going to want to just throw those away as well. You just quickly transfer them from your cooking pot to your serving dish, and you have your meal. I also cooked some bread to go along with the meal, as mussels are often served with bread, and then the final product looked very appetizing, and they were. Overall, it was a success. Both my husband and I enjoyed them, and I look forward to adding mussels to our dinner menu since now I know how to clean and wash them.